Hello, listeners. You are listening to the What I'm Cooking for Dinner podcast. What I'm Cooking for Dinner is a food podcast focused on simple ingredients, family cooking, and cooking on a budget. Each week, I discuss the challenges of cooking for a family and how I manage to put dinner on the table every night with as little drama as possible. In this week's episode, I am joined by my husband Al for a taste testing episode of several Harry and David's products. If you would like to support the podcast, you can do so by going to buymeacoffee.com/whatimcookingfordinner, and you can find us over on Instagram at whatimcookingfordinner. You can also sign up for our newsletter and get new recipes every other week, along with some other tips and tricks for in the kitchen. All right, enjoy.
So what do we got today?
All right, so today we are doing a tasting of Harry.
Not this. Oh, I thought this was still the test. Oh, it actually is a test. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this week I'm here with Al.
Hi, I'm Al.
And we are doing a taste test of some products from Harry and David's. Harry and David's is a company that mostly does gift boxes and fruit boxes. They are headquartered in Medford. Lots of corporations use them for holiday gifts, and they have the best pears pretty much ever. So we went out to their
Country Village,
which is their store that they have near their corporate headquarters in Medford, and it was a really cool store. I have to admit, I was pretty excited. I like Harry and David's products.
It was neat. It looked like a Whole Foods.
It did look like a Whole Foods.
It looked like a Whole Foods until you looked closer at the stuff that they were offering, and it was all just boxes. Mm-hmm. Here's a box of meat. Here's a box of cheese. Here's a box of chocolates. Here's a box of...
And there was fresh produce.
And wine.
A
whole half the store was devoted to wine.
Beer. So...
Was there beer?
There's a little bit of beer, not very much. But mostly there was a lot of wine and a lot of moose munch. And that's their signature product. It is popcorn covered either with caramel or chocolate or both. And it's pretty delicious. They were handing out samples today.
It was good. We had some. It was great.
Yeah, so I've gotten Harry and David gift boxes before from previous employers. It's always very exciting because they have such a good variety of different items in the box. And we were really overwhelmed with the options that were available there for their gift boxes. And we were also shopping for Mother's Day on Sunday when we got a picnic box for that. And then we decided for a tasting that we wanted to do a deluxe meat and cheese box.
If you know us, you know meat and cheese are some of our favorite things.
And we also wanted to make sure that we had something sweet. And we got the truffles and chocolate cherries. So we'll be tasting all of those items. So
yes, please.
Okay, so let's go ahead and should we start with the...
Oh, I don't know.
Meat and cheese?
I mean, obviously, yes. Save the chocolate for last.
So let's... Oh my gosh, this box is heavy.
Is this all... Oh, hello.
Yeah.
It is heavy. All right, so we've got some fake hay. Okay. Some nice shredded paper hay. A little card. Pepper jack.
And these are these are Harry and David branded cheeses. We've got 8 ounces of pepper jack and 8 ounces of Colby jack.
Wow. Bussetto Foods dry salami.
Yep.
Palmvino.
Okay. What else?
Mustard.
Yeah, we have a Harry and David branded honey hot mustard, which sounds really nice.
And Harry and David branded 3-seed crackers.
All right, so...
Seems like your generic...
Looks like maybe we can make a cracker and cheese platter.
Feel the box now.
Yeah, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Usually this box goes for $39.99, and we got it for $19.99. So we got it for, I think, almost half off. And so that's quite a bit for $20. Yeah. And then the chocolates were $9.99, and that is a box of truffles and a box of chocolate cherries.
With a nice little bow on top.
All right, so I think we're going to take a pause here and we're going to go ahead and make a cheese platter.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So let's start off with that pepper jack.
Okay.
All right, so how do you feel about pepper jack, just generally?
I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fine. It's in like that line of cheeses that are like the blocks of cheeses that you buy at the grocery store.
Yeah, if I'm gonna cook with a cheese, pepper jack sounds great.
I like it
I
for
wouldn't cook with.
quesadillas, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't cook with a hunk of cheddar. I'd use that to like garnish or make quesadillas.
So yeah, it's got that squidgy, like
Good,
mass-produced cheese texture.
good heat.
Mm-hmm.
That heat hit pretty early, pretty consistently.
It's a really nice jack cheese, pepper jack cheese.
I like it.
Yeah, it's got good salt. It's got good.
Good creaminess.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's one of those types of like textures of cheeses that I'm not super fond of. I like either really soft ripe cheese or I like hard aged cheeses. So it's
not the squidgiest. It's not the squeakiest I've ever had.
No, it's not like cheese curds.
Well, no. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're switching to the
Colby Jack.
All right.
Again, it's like that very similar texture.
Little squishier, I'd say.
Yeah. Colby Jack is such a nothing burger of a cheese. Like
it's pretty.
It's not Jack.
Yeah.
It's not cheddar.
It just doesn't know what it wants to be.
And
It's less squeaky.
See, I don't like that.
Really?
Yeah, I prefer the Jack cheese.
I prefer it just based on taste. Like it's a fine Colby Jack, but it's just Colby Jack.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine on its own. See, this is why I wanted to do, some combos, but
Okay, well let's try.
Let's try the meat next. I say, right?
I'm gonna
okay, we're gonna do.
I'm gonna do a cracker cheese.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do a cracker with some pepper jack.
I will try the.
I'm gonna eat it away from the microphone.
It is a little crunchy, yes. Oh, do we want to?
I take it back. I don't think it has enough spice.
Really?
Yeah, because the peas, or maybe it's that it's not like well dispersed. Yeah, so like that's a big hunk without pepper.
Yeah, I'm seeing maybe 2 pieces of pepper in an inch by half inch hunk, whereas this one, no, this one.
No one's got a lot of pepper.
This one's got a lot of pepper, and they're big. They're pretty big chunks. So
the first piece I had was pretty spicy. So, and then the crackers that we're having are 3-seed crackers. They are flaxseed, white sesame seeds, and black sesame seeds.
They're pretty decent crackers.
Yeah, they're a little dry on their own, but I think actually with the cheese they're really nice.
Makes sense. They're all packaged as one. Yeah.
Right. Oh.
What's up?
The mustard.
Oh my goodness, there's mustard.
How could I forget about mustard?
How could I forget about mustard?
And this is honey hot mustard. And all right, I'm thinking.
Oh man.
I'm thinking cracker dipped in mustard or sausage dipped in mustard.
We haven't done the sausage yet. Let's try cracker dipped in mustard and just talk about the mustard.
Okay, so this is a whole grain mustard. It looks nice. It
smells good. Seeds.
Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's like a really, really grainy mustard, but it's definitely got some whole grains in it.
It's thick too. It's not like watery like that one brand who I'm blanking on.
That's fucking delicious.
That's really good.
That's really good mustard. Holy shit.
The sweet hits you first, and it's a nice sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Not too sickeningly.
It's got a good bite.
The bite and the burn.
And the heat, yeah, and the bite and the heat those are 2 different sensations.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, I love them both. Wow.
I mean, wouldn't you say that, like, if you say something is biting like an onion, that doesn't mean that it's hot and spicy like a chili pepper.
Chili peppers do bite, though.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a bite aspect.
I don't know. I feel like it's a different thing, but we don't need to get into the weeds about this.
That's true. Our tongues are not the same.
Yeah. All right.
I'm ready to come back to that, but we should try the meat.
Let's try the meat. So this is a dry cured salami.
Smells good.
It's chewy.
It's very chewy. I should have cut it much thinner. It's good though. It's good salami.
I think I like my salami to be to have more black pepper in it. Or like a really like peppery salami. It's good though.
That's fair.
It's a little on the fatty side.
Again, I think it's meant to be done in combination.
Yeah, so let's try it with a cracker or maybe with some.
I'm going to try all 3. All 4 if you count the mustard.
Okay, cracker, salami, mustard.
Whereas I'm going for a little bit of the pepper jack as well. I'm going for the really peppery one. Let's see how this goes.
So here's my problem That salami. It's way too chewy.
I'm with you there. Yeah.
It's way too chewy to eat with that cracker. Because the cracker is really brittle. It's hard and it's thick, but it's brittle.
I'm still chewing it.
And it's a very chewy salami. Like, you would need to slice that paper thin.
Everything else in my mouth is gone.
Yeah.
Only salami remains.
It's a nice tasting salami.
I am becoming the salami.
But man, there is no doubt about it. The honey hot mustard is the winner here.
Clear, standout winner.
Like, I would say it's absolutely the best thing on this plate.
Oh yeah, I agree that that's the best thing on the plate. I'd say the second best for me is the crackers. The cheeses are good. We'll get to those. But the crackers, they're doing their job right. And their job is to deliver other stuff into your mouth and not be too overpowering.
Mm-hmm.
Yet also taste good.
Yeah, I think they're a little dry without other things, but with a little bit of mustard, that your problem is
just dipping one end of it in mustard,
issue.
Putting a little cheese on it, you get enough collateral impacts. I don't know the terminology for mastication.
I hope you're close enough to the.
I hope I'm close enough to the microphone too, and that I'm not picking up my terrible.
I was just talking about how good the crackers are.
The crackers are quite good,
and I'm just really, really into this mustard. It's really good. I like the salami. I like it on its own, and I like it with the mustard, but I don't like it with the cracker because it's too hard to eat.
It lasts too long. It's the everlasting gobstopper, and yeah, when it's the only thing left in your mouth and you're still working on it, it's a bit of a mismatch. Taste, it's fine. I don't think I miss the pepper.
I like peppery salami.
Personal matter.
Yeah. How do you feel about pausing here? I know we cut up a lot of cheese and a lot of crackers. I tried to tell you that it was going to be too much.
Never too much.
I mean, I love meat and cheese boards. I mean, this is absolutely 100% adult lunchable.
Oh yeah.
So this is total aside that I don't need to be sharing, but our kids love Lunchables. Kind of obsessed.
All the time. Every day.
Now they think like we've gotten them to go hiking by essentially bribing them with Lunchables. And so they just, I don't know what it is about Lunchables, but they love them, and I think that I also have a certain nostalgia for them.
I think we introduced them in kind of like an excited way because we remember them fondly.
Yeah.
And so we're like, yeah, Lunchables. And they picked up on that, and they're like, oh, yeah.
And so sometimes, if I haven't like fixed anything or don't have anything to fix for lunch, I will take them to the grocery store and pick up Lunchables and have a picnic.
Right, because it's a fancy meal.
Yeah.
It's like Arby's. Sorry, you were mentioning we
like
should pause
sweaty
here.
Meat?
What? Like sweaty meat? No.
Arby's is
pretty sweaty.
It's sweaty meat.
Yeah.
Let's pause here.
Let's pause here.
Okay, so
we're back.
We're back. We're going to be switching gears a little bit.
Chocolate.
And we're going to be eating some chocolate.
Chocolate.
I insisted that we have both sweet and savory. So just kind of recap so far, we have tried the Harry and David branded pepper jack and Colby Jack cheeses, and we have the dry salami from Bussetto, and the Harry and David branded 3-seed crackers, and then the Harry and David branded hot honey mustard. At the end of the episode, we'll go through, we'll recap our thoughts on all those different products, which ones talk about which ones are our favorites, which ones we could just totally pass by.
Sample some more of the favorites,
But we need to talk about and eat these chocolates first.
Okay.
So, we have a small box of truffles and then a small box of chocolate-covered cherries, and it's dark covered. And so we have, for the truffles, we have dark chocolate, raspberry, milk chocolate, coffee, and cherry.
Okay.
So I think these are really pretty. They look like very nice, very pretty, mass-produced chocolate.
Confectionery levels.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's some really nice looking ones in here.
They're on the large side, I'd say.
They are quite large, and...
There's going to be mouthfuls.
Okay. I'm just looking again at what
choices we have. Yeah,
I am not a fan of fruity chocolate.
Ooh, I
truffles.
am.
Okay.
It depends on the combo, but all these sound good.
Raspberry or cherry. So I think maybe I'll go for do you feel if I go for the coffee or the almond? I'll
Uh,
go for the almond.
all right. How about this? We could also split.
Okay,
We
we
could
could.
split the coffee and maybe one of the others.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go for the cherry then first, just because we're gonna be doing other kind of cherries later, and we'll get this
Okay.
out of the way.
Yeah. And we don't have to eat all of these.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just wanted to try one. We could also do a thing, yeah, where we split them.
We'll just take a bite out of one, put it down. Oh, we have a lovely wooden cheese knife. That's not going to cut that. That's not going to cut that.
That's not cutting that.
No. This knife, I guess, is just decorative. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like balsa wood. It's balsa wood knife.
It's for spreading.
Anyway, all right. Here we
Let's
go.
just bite into them.
That is rich.
It's rich, and that is a very strong almond extract flavor.
Is it too strong? Is it well into the bitter territory?
Well, it just tastes very.
Almondy?
It just tastes very unnatural.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I can't really explain. Like, texture is very creamy. The outside is quite thick for, I think, for a truffle. I had a little bit of a hard time biting through, actually. It's quite a thick mixture.
I also had a thick one, and the floor of it kind of collapsed before anything else did. So I got a little leakage.
Do you want to give this one a try?
Sure. The cherry one was fine. I'd love to hear what you think about it, whether it's too sweet or not.
Again, I'm getting that strong extract aftertaste where you get a hint of alcohol.
Yeah, I see that. I don't.
For the cherry one, it's actually not unpleasant.
See, I was gonna say I like the almond one more.
Yeah.
I don't get as much of the unnatural extract taste.
But I think I don't mind the aftertaste so much in the cherry, but I like the flavor of the almond one. That's slightly better.
I concur.
So far they're okay. Should we try another one?
Oh yeah, they're more than okay. They're not surviving the night. Yes. I'm gonna go for the coffee. I'm gonna go for the coffee.
I'd like some of that one.
All right.
I mean, I think we're ending up actually sharing all of these.
Probably.
So. All right, so this one, I'm gonna try the dark chocolate.
I'm just gonna enjoy that. That's nice. It's taken me a while to appreciate coffee flavored things, but this is a pretty good coffee flavored thing. Looks like it's white chocolate shell, which is fine. Some milk chocolate drizzled on top. And then, yeah, the coffee flavored center is pretty good. It's not overpowering as some coffee flavor can be. And I actually don't get the that like extract aftertaste, whether because that chemical isn't in here or the coffee masks it or it's just a better.
Oh no, it's actual alcohol is used to make extracts. That's why you get it.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
Today I learned.
Yeah, so the dark chocolate one is really nice. I like it. It's got a good level of bitterness to sweetness. The outside coating didn't feel as tough.
It looks thinner.
So I actually really like it. You kind of get that flavor of what the base was going to be like. So for the other ones that have the extracts in them. So I'm going to try this coffee one. I'm excited about the white chocolate. I like white chocolate.
Oh dear. A much bigger piece came off into my mouth. I did not mean to have most of that. See what I mean? It's good, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I like the white chocolate. I think I would have liked a dark bitter chocolate with that coffee. But the coffee is nice. I could do with more coffee. It's a really nice coffee flavor.
I like that it's subtle because I agree a darker, bitter chocolate would be nice, but I don't think it's necessary. I kind of liked the white chocolate with the coffee. It balanced the bitter to the white chocolate. And yeah, this was the milk chocolate. This was the dark chocolate one.
It was the dark chocolate.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Okay.
A little sweeter than I was expecting. Hence my confusion. Is it milk? Is it dark?
Yeah. All right, so this next one up is I think we're just going to end up taking bites of all of them.
Yeah.
This next one is the milk chocolate one.
The next one I've got here is the raspberry one. Wow. If you didn't like the cherry, you're not going to like this one. The same kind of like extract alcohol taste.
Mm-hmm.
I like the raspberry better than I liked the cherry. Sorry. But yeah, you can still taste that it's an extract and it's not really my favorite. You have a look.
This is so meh.
The milk chocolate.
Yeah, it's just so not
your thing.
I mean, it's fine. But now I think I understand that maybe these other ones were also made with the milk chocolate base. And I don't know.
The fruited flavored ones, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or all of them?
Except for the dark
Except for
chocolate.
the dark.
I don't know. Was this the raspberry?
Yes,
Okay.
that was the raspberry.
I hate fruity chocolate.
I'm pretty sure I have the same look as you did.
Uh-huh.
Kind of a quizzical, like, I expected more.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's really bland.
It's just, it tastes like sweet.
Yeah, it doesn't have a very good chocolate flavor. And like,
No.
I like milk chocolate just fine.
There's nothing else there, though.
Like, I'm not even really wasn't getting much milk chocolate.
No, just sweet and a slight little hint of the essence of chocolate.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a pause here. I need to drink something before we eat more chocolate.
All right.
It's a lot of chocolate.
And we're back.
Okay, so lastly, we were just talking about the overwhelming amount of sweet.
It's a lot of sweet
Yeah.
all at once.
So, but we have one more thing to taste.
Home stretch.
And it is the chocolate covered cherries, which I have had before.
I feel like I have too, or
Yeah.
I've had something similar. These look very familiar. It's like dark red, brown, chocolate lumps.
Yeah, they look like a dark red cherry.
Oh, here we
A little
go.
bit smaller than a cherry, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I've absolutely had these before.
Mhm.
They're delicious.
Mhm.
And
So it's pretty much a dried cherry coated in dark chocolate, and it's very nice. I like the tartness of the cherry with that level of sweetness of the chocolate. I think dark chocolate's good. I think milk chocolate would be way too sweet.
far, far too sweet. Yeah, that is a goodly balanced treat. I would eat all of that.
Way better than the truffles.
Most of the truffles. There were one or two of them that were all right. Yeah, that was pretty good. I'd have another.
Okay.
Oh man, how do we top that?
God, I feel like I'm already going into like a sugar coma. I don't want to look at these.
Oh, I feel like I need to, just have a couple of crackers to just
Yeah.
wipe that out.
I'll take another sip of beverage. I didn't realize how intense this would be.
It's pretty intense.
All right, let's go ahead and recap what we had. We had the two cheeses, the Colby Jack and the Pepper Jack, and the honey hot mustard, the 3 sweet crackers, and the dry cured salami. And then we had the variety of truffles and the chocolate covered cherries. All right, so what do you should good, bad first? Mediocre.
Let's go with bad first.
Those truffles.
Yeah, some of them weren't the best.
Yeah.
Milk chocolate, the milk chocolate was disappointing. However, I did really like the coffee.
And I really like the dark chocolate one.
And the almond one I was okay with.
I was not okay with that. It was very
Right. We each,
artificial.
Yeah, we each had our favorites, but I think it evens out. Some of them were good.
Yeah, it's not something that I would gravitate towards buying again.
No, but I mean, if it's on a plate at a party, I'll eat some.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's chocolate, and it's not terrible chocolate, so
Would you buy that as a gift for someone?
no.
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 What about someone you didn't really like, but you kind of had to get a gift for?
You mean like a gift at like a corporate Christmas party?
Exactly what
I'm
my
so
thought
glad
was.
that I don't have to go through that. So
Yeah.
no.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
No. I like there's so many other. If I was forced to purchase a gift from Harry and David, I would choose something else. Like
All
if they
right.
have some, I would just get them a bag of Moose Munch. The Moose Munch is delicious.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That stuff just goes down like wine.
Yeah, so I think the salty and the popcorn and it's very sweet. The chocolate is very sweet.
It is.
So
All of the truffles were pretty sweet.
yeah. You forgot that like I was spoiled living in Santa Cruz and living near Donnelly's, which is
Yeah. Best
Hands-
chocolate in the world. We know.
hands down the best chocolate in the world is Donnelly's chocolates in Santa Cruz, California.
The thing is, you're not wrong. It's
They're
just,
excellent.
They're
I've never had
really
better.
good. Well, now I wish we had that. But these were
know.
fine.
These were fine.
These are the chocolates you have.
I don't go to Harry and David for great chocolates.
No. Great pairs, sure.
Yeah, they have a lot of other treats that I think are a lot better. So yeah, I would say that the truffles were probably my least favorite thing.
Right.
And then I would say the Colby Jack cheese.
Again, kind of just bland.
Colby Jack is a melting cheese. It's not
Mhm.
a picnic eating cheese to me.
We're not putting on a burger. We're putting on a cracker.
Ooh, that would be nice on a burger, though.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Maybe we should make some burgers.
We have more cheese.
It's just supposed to rain all weekend, though.
So?
It's not. You want to barbecue in the rain?
For a good burger? Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right.
Whatever.
Sounds good to me. Fine.
Done.
All right. What about you? Anything else that kind of sticks out for you as like kind of on the not as enjoyable side?
I was not a fan of the salami. It was too chewy, lasted too long, and while it was tasty enough, I agree it was a little fatty.
Yeah.
And after eating a couple more pieces, I'm kind of over it. Not excited anymore.
Yeah, I've had a far better salami for sure. I've had a lot of really great cured meats though in my life. And again, maybe I'm a bit of a snob. No.
You might be on this, yeah. I'd agree with you on the Colby. It's in mediocre territory for me. It's not great, not terrible.
Yeah, it's a perfectly decent cheese. I just don't like Colby Jack cheese. It's a perfectly good example of it. It's just not my type of cheese.
That's fair.
So.
We're moving on to the good.
Yeah, sure.
What was your favorite?
My favorite?
Absolute tip-top favorite.
I wasn't ready to share that.
Well, we're going right to
I have
100 miles an hour. Let's do this. Let's go.
And it's the mustard.
Yeah.
It's the mustard. The mustard is
hands down. That was really good.
It's really, really good.
I want more.
I mean, I love mustard, so having really, really good mustard.
I prefer mustard over hot sauces or salsas.
I love hot sauce.
I know you do, but I'm just saying. Mustard.
Ooh, we should do a hot sauce tasting sometime.
We're not hot ones. We can never compete.
No, but
right.
I'm not competing with anybody. Nobody,
all right, let's do it. No, let's do it.
Listens to this.
Let's do it. I'm competing with myself.
Right?
And I'll do a hot sauce episode.
Okay.
You heard it here first, folks.
So I would say, the mustard and the crackers were really, really good. And then I would put the chocolate cherries and the pepper jack around the same area.
Right, in the
they're good.
High mediocre, low good.
They're fine.
Okay.
Maybe I like the chocolate covered cherries a little bit more than I like the pepper jack cheese. Just because I think that the pepper jack could have had a better distribution of chilies.
The chilies are chunky.
And I think it would make a very nice melting cheese on something. Same with the Colby Jack. I think if you put that on a burger, I would be very happy.
All right. Yeah, I'd agree with you pretty much across the board.
Yeah, but really, if you're going to get anything from Harry and David.
Oh my God, get this mustard.
Get this mustard.
It's so good.
Get their pears.
So good.
And get the moose munch.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. And if you're ever traveling through Oregon on the I-5 from California and you want to experience the Harry and David Country Village.
It was a store, babe. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't an experience.
No.
You're not going to Build-A-Bear. It's not Disneyland. It was a Harry and David's.
Yeah, so if you just want to laugh.
If you want to experience the Harry and David's, what was it? Village Center? Country Village.
I kind of expected more. I wanted there to be like, hey.
Well, there was another building off to the side. Was that? I didn't see anyone going in or out.
I didn't either, so.
Maybe they're expanding. Who knows?
If you want to pick up some Harry and David products and not wait until your corporate overlords send them out to you for a Christmas gift, it is a place where you can go and you can pick up some really great snacks and foods and have yourself a lovely picnic in the Red Valley. All right?
I made the mistake of putting more salami in my mouth, and I'm still chewing it. I'm still chewing.
So it's good enough that you want to just keep eating it.
I wanted to give another shot, and now I'm done. That was it. Third strike. It's out.
I'm glad I stopped you from cutting up all of it.
Yeah, that was, Maybe kids would like it. I don't know.
We can freeze the cheese. No, yeah, so cheese freezes really well.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Like those types of cheeses?
Just eat it.
But sometimes you can't go through that much cheese.
Watch me.
I don't want to see that.
I mean, I thought you liked seeing me hurt myself.
I don't want to see you eat that much cheese.
Okay, good. I didn't really want to eat that much cheese. That's a lot of Colby Jack.
Just...
Enough said. Point taken. Won't do.
Well, thanks. Thank you for joining me in doing this.
Yeah, sure.
It was a lot of food.
It's still a lot of food. We got a lot of cheese and crackers.
We got way more than I
mustard to get through.
I just thought it was going to be. I should have realized it wasn't good. It's a lot.
It is a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
But now we know we're going to have burgers this week, so that's good.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's podcast. You can find What I'm Cooking for Dinner over at Instagram at What I'm Cooking for Dinner. And we actually have a website up now at whatimcookingfordinner.wordpress.com. And over there you can sign up for our bi-weekly newsletter and get new recipes, tips, and tricks every other week on Sundays. And if you would like to support the podcast financially, you can do so over at buymeacoffee.com/whatimcookingfordinner. Again, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it.